Oh shit. Hey guys, today I don't really do these like videos. That's way too low. I don't do these videos where it's like I'm talking and stuff. I just do like vlogs. I literally have a pile of laundry I have to do, and I'm literally making a video because this morning I was like having an existential crisis about like everything in my life, and I honestly just want to rant about it because I have no like space to talk to you about. Because like usually when I talk to people about like my problems and stuff, it's usually like they give me advice and I'm like, I don't need your advice, girl. Like, I don't want your advice. Like, I just want you to like listen to me. So that's what I'm doing right now. I just like quickly wrote down my script on my Notion because I don't have a script. I'm literally just like probably gonna ramble, but not for long because I like to yap, but not to the point where I'm like, I get tired of yapping sometimes. Okay, a girl like gets freaking tired of yapping. Okay, like being nonverbal. Anyway, I guess the first one, and like the ones that are just kind of like out there for me, that are like obvious to like a lot of people in my life, is that I don't judge me, but I'm unemployed and I don't go to school. I'm 18, turning 19 soon, and I don't have a job anymore. I had my first job like last year in June, but yeah, I'm unemployed. The store I worked at is now shutting down. If you know, you know. And I don't go to school. I did. I did go to school, but then I just like dropped out because the program I was taking wasn't for me, honestly. And I've been looking at schools recently, so that's kind of my plan. I'm like figuring out which school to go to, but I'm like in a time crunch because like I'm taking a gap year, right? But the thing is, growing up in an Asian household, it's not really like normal to take a gap year. It's not really like a thing. Like Asian parents, they would want you to go to school like immediately right after high school. So then I'm just like, they would want you to like go to school immediately and like get a good job right after, because obviously they want you to like get a better job, especially if they're immigrants. They want you to just like get better out there because, you know, they're not moving to this fucking country for nothing, right? I don't know what I want because I'm good at art. That's really it. Like that's the only like thing that I really do know. And not to say that art majors are a bad thing. I'm just like stating out there, like realistically, for my income and my like family and like other Asian parents, they're gonna be like, oh, you do art? What the heck? Oh, really? Like, you know. And I think it's also that like pressure to like get a good job, you know, like a doctor, nurse, whatever, that pressure to like actually get a good career. And who knows, maybe one day I'll decide randomly, hey, I want to be a nurse, even though I never had like a actual passion for it. That's the sad part about it, you know, sacrificing your own like well-being for the approval of other people. Like, where's the balance, girl? Where's the balance? Job problems. I'm applying to so many freaking jobs, like, and none, especially online, and they've not gotten back to me. And I've tried to go out and just apply to places that are hiring. None of them have gotten back, especially if like retail stores are hiring. It's usually during like seasonal. The chance of me getting hired right now is like very slim, which is upsetting and stupid. And this fucking economy is so whack because what the hell. Anyway, recently I've been feeling pretty lonely. It's kind of like, I've watched a few videos online about people being like, when you get out of high school, it starts to get kind of hard to keep contact with friends, and you kind of just try to figure out your own thing because you're adulting, right? You're trying to do your own thing, you're trying to figure out things. It's hard to keep up with friends. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say is that it's fucking lonely these days. It's hard to make plans with people because they're always busy, and as someone who like knows my friends' schedules, like these days they just go to school and or work, which not to blame them, I'm just like stating like it's hard to balance a personal life. That's literally one of the reasons why I withdrawed from the program, was literally because I couldn't handle, it was hard to manage work, school, friends, personal life like at the same time, because I was juggling like 5 different things at the same time. So by withdrawing, it removed me from work and school and had me focusing on my personal life and my social life. But then it also made me even more lonely, I think, because as much as I focus on my personal life, I lack time with friends because they're focusing on school, and I'm not gonna tell them to fucking drop out just because I'm fucking lonely. That's not how this works. Yeah, it's just hard, and it's kind of annoying to make plans these days because it's like I don't know people's schedule. Well, I do, but not in the way that like I would know at the top of my head. Oh, you're actually busy instead of, you're free. And it's hard to connect with myself these days because I've been so like, I think depressed, honestly. Like it's not like the worst I've gone through in my life, but definitely like not the highest point. I think the highest point was probably in high school. Not that I peaked in high school, but more like I was just myself, and I was free, and I was just doing work, and I was just existing. And then now I'm like an adult. I have to figure out things on my own, and I have to manage things, and it's like a lot to take in, honestly. Being adult sucks. If you're like under 17, like enjoy your mid-teenage years, honestly. Especially in my case, I'm not really good at managing a lot of things at one time. I'm usually good at working things one at a time, trying to build up the motivation to finish things, and or like whatever. I'm just not a multitask type of person, really. I'm only good at multitasking if like I'm under pressure, kind of. Yeah, life is just not lifing these days, and sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. And I'm not gonna like beat around the bush. Like, it's not always gonna be okay for life to be like this. The need to look a certain way. It's like these days I have like body dysmorphia basically, and the way that I look isn't the way that I think I look. But these days I've been kind of weird about the way that I look, because it's like I think I look this way but I don't, and then I get kind of insecure when I see other girls doing this. Speaking of like jealousy and insecurity, girl, I've been feeling so much FOMO recently. Immense amount of FOMO, fear of missing out, if you don't know, because for some reason so many people that I know don't know what FOMO means. I see my friends traveling, and I see them get jobs, and I see them get like good grades, be successful, get money, all this stuff, and then I'm like sitting here on my ass doing fucking nothing, and it makes me feel like shit because I'm just like, I'm not doing anything. You know what, even if I was working at that store and I still saw my friends traveling and like other influencers I follow travel, I'd still be like jealous and envious. I'm not gonna lie. I know jealousy is like the pit of someone's existence. Like, jealousy is just not a good thing in general. But if I'm gonna be honest here, like, I'm jealous of my friends who are more successful than me, and I tried to reel it back and then realized that like we're all in the same path of trying to learn where we're going, and we're not going to be in the same path all the time, and some of us are going to be a little bit ahead, some of us are going to be a little back, and for some reason for me I feel like I'm in the back, and that's what sucks, is like being around friends who are so smart and talented and hardworking, and then there's me. Like, not to down myself necessarily, but to like show that I just don't feel like I'm progressing enough. It just makes me sad, honestly. It just makes me super sad that I feel like I'm not able to show my full potential out in the world, and like feel the need to compare myself, like unbeknownst to myself, and compare myself to my peers and my friends and my loved ones, to who are doing way better than me, who know way better than me. And it's really depressing, honestly. It's kind of taken my life for like kind of the worst, because every time I improve myself I always see someone doing better than me, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't catch up, because the moment I catch up they go like 10 steps ahead of me. But I guess it's it's important to like know that like everyone is on the same path of figuring out who they are individually. Like, you are not the same person as another person that you know in your life, obviously. So why compare yourself to their experience versus yours? Because your experience is way different. And I'm trying to take my own advice, okay? So bear with me. I'm trying my best, but I feel like I'm not trying my best, because I just feel insecure about a lot of things that I do. Whether I do it right or whether I do it wrong, whatever. Like, life is just not lifing these days. And I guess that's okay, I used to be so like chipper about bad stuff, but these days it's harder because it's more pressure, and it feels like time is ticking faster than I know, even though I'm only 18. Jesus Christ, I'm only 18. It feels like my life has passed so fast recently, and it's only 2025. It's literally almost March, and I feel like I haven't gotten my shit together. Let that sink in, girl. Let that fucking sink in. Life is not lifing, but you know, I try my best. Even if you can relate or not, I don't know. But thank you for watching. Or if you didn't watch, I don't know if you skipped to the end or something. But thank you for watching this very short video of me like ranting. We'll see if I vlog again, if there's something eventful. Bye. Bye. I did it.